things together, not really so I'm kind of wrapped up. But I'm trying to debate what I'm going to do as far as color, what palette we're going to work out of. I have quite a few, and I have to get up in a few minutes because I have the heat on in the room, and it is already too hot. So I do have a 35S Sweet Oasis. Go ahead and put this over here so y'all can see that a little better. Sweet Oasis is by Morphe. It has 35 colors. And this one to me is more along the lines of like more along the lines of like a ice cream palette. I guess. You see that? There are some darker colors along the bottom, but I call that one kind of like an ice cream palette. And now that I'm looking, you know what would be really pretty with this is to work it, and they all have names on them, is to work with some of uh, the, I like the burgundies and the turquoises. See all those in that family? All the pinks and the burgundies and the turquoises. So if we use this one, that is what we're going to be doing. And that is the Morphe 35S palette. So there's that one. I do have the Refresh Jammer. Yep, let me get another one of these. And so I do have this one. And this one is the Carnival Reggae uh, matte eyeshadow palette. The Morphe 35S has shimmer and matte. This one actually has all matte. I love this palette. This is a palette that got stolen from me at the airline. You see those colors are very, very vibrant, and they're all matte colors in it. My fingernails are kind of bright too. So, gosh, I don't know. I really like, y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. We're gonna sit this side. One thing I do want to say to everybody is I don't have on my light. And I want my light on because I really want you to be able to see what I'm doing, number one, but I also want you to see what I'm experiencing with my skin. As you can probably see, my skin is very, very, ooh, that light is wonderful. Very, very moisturized. This is me 100% with nothing on. I am layered up, y'all, because it's cold. It's like 47 degrees here in California. And my hair is just here. Just here. Um, and so I'm really, 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 really trying to see exactly what I'm going to do, but I want y'all to see, as you can see up here, there's a lot of reddening. Now, that reddening has a lot to do with, I thought, to be blepharitis, but it actually is just dry skin. Along the side, as you can see right here and over here, you can kind of see a line. I do have a horrible allergy with latex, and I have been using a tape that didn't have that much adhesive, but still, even so, this is very kind of rough. So what I did is I did put on my base. Hence one of the reasons why I'm so shiny. I did go ahead and put on. This is by Amazon. It's not makeup on because it's in my makeup bag. It is a Solano oil-free facial moisturizer, and it's for sensitive skin. And that's just as an extra coating. I am trying to see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go out of my Jamrock Refresh. This is my favorite one. This is by Plan and Makeup by Yolanda. It's a Refresh Jamrock, and I believe it's one of the newer ones. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and do my eyebrows like I always do. And if you know me, you know I use what is a hey, can you hear me? Can you hear? I hope you can hear me. Please let me know if you can. Because my phone sometimes is very intermediate. It goes up and down. Can you hear me? really quick look with real quick. Well, I always say that really quick, and it's never really quick. Um, this is my very, very inexpensive Amazon. I'm sorry, not Amazon. That's actually where I got it from. This is my very inexpensive Wet n Wild. Uh, a lot of people, it says on here, kohl eyeliner. Some people use it as eyeliner. Some people use it as a lip liner. Some people use it as eyebrow. This is the one that I've always used for my eyebrows. It is sold at every beauty supply, everywhere. It is 99 cents. I go through them so quickly that I buy these six at a time on Amazon. I'm looking for garbage, and I said that from now on, when I go and come here, that I was going to have a garbage bag because, honey, every time I come here, I have trash. I have, what is it called? I have makeup wipes. I have all kinds of stuff. So, and I got avocados still in the bag. I do remember leaving those in there because I wanted them to get ripe, and they are ripe. So I know what I'm having for dinner. So I do have a bag. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sharpen this because I do like to have it sharpened really good whenever I go in and do my eyebrows. Not so much when you do your lips. That's not important. But when you do your eyebrows, if you want a very sharp look, you want to make sure to um, use a very good sharpened pencil. And I knew this was going to have to go. I knew this was going to have to go. We got two things. I have so many different makeup bags. It don't make no sense. No sense whatsoever. For me to have so many makeup bags. But I do. I do. And that is just the reality of it. Um, this is kind of off the subject, but I want to tell y'all something. Do you know that there was a pink diamond that was sold at an auction? It's a pear-shaped diamond. That darn diamond sold for $28.8 million. Are you kidding me? For a stone? Get out of here. Here's my other one right here. This is one that I just got off Amazon, and I just keep all of my stuff in there. Y'all, I am dressed today, but I am double layered. So yes, I'm not matching, but we're not looking at the whole this part of here. So the reason I am mentioning it is because I was already late, and I wanted to make sure that when I came here, number one, that I had everything, and I don't. Um, I wanted to make sure that, well, we're just going to go with what we got, that I had everything. But the one thing that I do have is this right here. A friend of mine, a sister of mine, told me that when I do my eyebrows to keep the shine from being so prevalent, okay, the best thing to do is to go in with a brush and kind of, kind of get the oils from off of here. Normally, whenever I do I am assuming that y'all can hear me. I'm assuming because no one has told me. I know I did a live on Facebook and I was told that they could hear me. It's so intermediate, so I don't know. Okay, so I always pin my hair back because it always tends to give me away. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a brush. You can use any brush. I just use this one. And I get my, here the puppy, I get my pressed, you can get a pressed powder, any type of powder that kind of relieves, look at all that in there, in the air. Any type of pressed powder that kind of can take away the shine. So I do this. I do this. And actually what I should have done, y'all, I'm moving too fast. I need to slow my roll. That little puppy is upset. Y'all hear him? So I do this right here. I don't have very um, thick eyebrows. Reason being is I was one of those who waxed them, plucked them, uh, threaded them, and now here I am at my age having to draw them in, and that's okay. That's okay. And you just want to put enough just so that you can kind of get that shine off of the eyebrows themselves, so that when you go in with your pencil, your simmer brown pencil, when you go in, and I always use another mirror right here so that I could see very, very close. Y'all, you know what? It's hot now. I think they turned on the house heater. So, I just got a jumper actually that I decided to put on. It's so comfortable. And I decided to put it on. And I put a t-shirt on it under it. So I ain't cute. I'll tell you right now. I ain't cute. Okay. But I will be after I leave here. Simmer brown, wet and wild. And what I do, what I was saying earlier, you all can't see, but you can see, definitely see my skin complexion, and you can see kind of reddening or darkening. That is because I have a condition. Um, I thought it was blepharitis, but it's actually very, very, very dry skin. With my doing makeup practically every day, with sharing and doing these looks, this has dried me out. And it's actually all along here. So what I have to do now is I have to definitely use a moisturizer. I would recommend, if you are doing it and you have never had problems with dry skin, please, ma'am, please, sir, start using a moisturizer, because with the wiping off of the, I'm looking for it. With the wiping off of um, your brushes, taking the makeup off, whatever it is that you get finished doing, with that, oftentimes you can tend to dry out your skin. But we're just going to have to wipe it off with. So, simmer brown, wet and wild. We've already started at the top. I always start at the top. Why have it? And you want to make sure that your eyebrow is right there. You see right there where the dent is in my nose? You put it right there, that eyebrow. I mean, you don't want your eyebrow starting way back here, and that indentation in your nose is here. It's going to look funny, and somebody might notice it. People are cruel, very cruel. So you see that? Doesn't look like much enough. We're going to make this work. We're going to make this work. So I'm going to go ahead and just begin to fill in towards the back. You got the wrong person. What I clean myself. Like clean kind of baby. I'm so cute. The cutest ever, 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 ever. concealer brush because you go in with concealer to clean it up. I'm looking for my flat, concealer brush is actually good. So because once you clean your eyebrows up, more concealer brush. But my concealer brush, we're going to use this one. This one is flat. This is not what I normally use, but we're going to use it today. Like I said, what you really need is you need a very flat brush because it has to be able to get under here and clean these up. Go back in with your pencil and clean it up. Normally, we use foundation because when you use concealer, it gives like a halo because because it's lighter. The concealer is lighter. And then you're gonna just pull this down, put this on your eyelid. And then it's like positive. Like my favorite concealer brush inside one of these right up inside there. Sometimes when you're rushing, that's why I hate to rush doing things because when you're rushing, end up putting stuff back that, in the place that where you're going to look for it. That's my favorite. All up in there. So this is good too, but it's not my favorite. It's really small compared to the one that I normally use. The one that I normally use is really good. See the final thing, so I can show them. Like I said, I have more than one, but I really like to use that one because that one does everything that I need it to do. That's crazy. And then once I get off the ride, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to find it. To whenever I'm doing the lives, I like to pretty much set up because that's what you have to do to make sure that you have that you need every single thing right on hand so that you're not missing I like this one because it's flat and it covers more of the area. Specifically when I go here, I'm able to see I was able to get good, but it wasn't didn't cover as much area as this one did. A brush actually that was in with a lot of like I had a gift someone gave me like 20 different brushes and this is one of the 20. And I really like it because it does so well. So I'm gonna go back in with my own eyes. I'm gonna use this one and I'm gonna go on the other side. Excuse me, and clean up the other eyebrows there. I'm gonna go from the bottom. You just follow the tracing of your eyebrow. I hope to goodness that y'all can hear me. So it's good. If you can. And then once you do that, you're pulling down with the excess. Because the reason we do this with concealer and eyeshadow primer is it causes your color to show up a lot better. And then on the top, what we're going to do is we're going to reach in here and get our foundation. The foundation that you actually use on your face, you're going to take a little bit of that, a very little bit of that. See that? That needs to be cleaned up. Okay. Away because I don't need to do anything to mess up the eyebrow. However, I have to check this now. Gotta clean that out of it. Now we've already done this one under the bottom, so we're going to do the top of that eyebrow as well. And like I said, when you put on your eyeshadow, you want to make sure that you have the eyebrow a very little bit. See that? You want to make sure that you have the eyebrow prepped so that when you put those colors on, it will be able to, the colors will adhere. What's her name? Is it Blue Wolf? Hi, Blue Wolf. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Okay, so I got that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put, what I do is I do concealer and I also do a eyeshadow primer. That much. Okay, yeah. My phone goes up and down. So hold on a second. I'm going to fix that. I was trying to charge it. I said, Blue Wolf, I'm sorry. My phone, my phone is intermediate. It goes up and down in sound, and it's very annoying. So I apologize. That's better. Okay. Thank you for letting me know because I had people coming in and I had asked them could they hear and nobody said anything. What I'm doing right here is I'm going ahead and putting some primer, but I'm sorry, not primer, concealer. I'm putting concealer here. And as I said before, concealer is used, what I call concealer is a makeup eraser. Anything that you mess up, honestly and truly, you can fix it with concealer, depending on what concealer it is. Some of the best concealers, my favorite one is Shape Tape by Tarte. It's a little pricey, but it's a good concealer. This right here that I'm using is just an NYX corrective concealer, and it has concealer and contour. Do I do? No, not a lot. Every once in a while, just every once in a while, just I go, oh, let me go live on. I do go live on Facebook though, quite a bit. Me and my sister go live on Facebook. We are supposed to be going live on Facebook on both Thursday and Friday, and she does makeup as well. And normally, what we do is we do two different looks. And what I'm doing right here, I'm sorry, I didn't even have it to where you could see it. I'm just doing concealer right here. And the reason I do the concealer, like I said before, one of the reasons that you can do the concealer, I would do the concealer is because it allows your eyeshadow to be more vibrant. Okay, I didn't see what was said. You're glitchy. I'm sorry. Let me turn this thing up. So I got that. Now I need to find, I do, as I said before, I do use a eyeshadow primer as well because I have really bad drying of my eyelids. So I also do a primer, and the eyeshadow primer that I use is from Revlon, an old school eyeshadow primer that's been around a long time. You don't necessarily have to use that. You could actually use Plain and Makeup by Yolando's. This is a eyeshadow foundation base. You can use that, a flesh tone. The reason I like to use the Revlon one is because it is made with shea butter. Now, if you have oily skin, that may not be something that you would want to use because you have oily skin. Now, to be frankly honest with you, I have oily skin, but it doesn't it doesn't create a problem for me at all. For some unknown reason, I'm unable to find it. I've been unable to find everything today. I don't know what the world is going on with my organization. I just can't find anything. So if I can't find it, what I'm going to do is just use Plain and Makeup by Yolando's foundation one because I don't want to have y'all just sitting here all day waiting for me to find what should have been found before I got on the live. I'm just going to do a quick look though. It's not going to be anything, fancy. I mean, it's going to be makeup, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be anything. We're going to just go ahead and use Yolando's, and I'm going to show you it. It's flesh colored, see? So it's just going to give me a smoother appearance because I sometimes get really dry skin, and nobody wants a dry, flaky eyelid with eyeshadow on it. I mean, I don't. So you see how I did that? It takes that flaky, dry, nasty look that I sometimes get away. And just a little bit of that. And a little goes a long way with Yolando. So I really like that. Back in the day, people didn't even really use eyeshadow primers. So I don't think. Back in the day, I didn't use it. And I've worn eyeshadow a long time. And I knew nothing about it. However, I wasn't an MUE, which is a makeup enthusiast, and neither was I an MUA. I am a self taught one now. I don't know everything. I'm just sharing with you what I do know and, what has worked for me. So I got that on. You see that? So what I'm going to do is the same exact brush that I use to get that shine from out of the eyebrows. I just take this and I kind of like press it into the skin just to give it a really smooth look. See how I do that? See how I messed up right there? Just take your pencil like so and just color it in, okay? I think what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I also get up in here too. I think what I'm going to do is I believe I'm going to go with some burgundies and blues. I don't even have that on, but there are some beautiful burgundies and blues. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is it. This is the Plain and Makeup by Yolanda Refresh Jamrock palette. This is the one that was stolen. This is like not cheap, but I had to get me another one. So that's what it looks like. So we're going to play in these colors, and that blue, and that one. I did see something yesterday that I thought was really interesting. I had never seen anybody do their makeup like that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do it the same way. I was taught when you do your eyeshadow looks, specifically when you do your smoky eye to start down here. I'm going to start up here. The problem I always have every single time is when I start here, I end up going up there. If I start up here first, it'll be easier for me to control how much that it is that I use. So I am going to get a skinny pencil brush, is what I call them. I call this a pencil brush because of the way that it's shaped. And I'm going to go up here and do my brow bone look color. They have one here and it's called Dance. I'm not putting that white on. But we are going to go in the 35S Sweet Oasis by Morphe right here. We're going to use this one. Let me show you which one because they have really pretty glistening ones in here. Ooh, that heater came on again. And I do like these. So this one is called Cabana Time. And it's more like that right there. It's more like a light gold, that one right there. That's Cabana Time. And so we're going to put Cabana Time on our eyebrow lid. That's a pretty one down there called Hideaway, but I think I'm going to go with Cabana Time. That's Cabana Time. And you're probably not going to see it until I get it on because it is definitely a lighter color. But when I seen the person do that, I said, I'm going to start doing that. To be frankly honest with you, I like iridescent over up there. I like it to be iridescent. I like it to be very under my brow bone. I like it to be prevalent. I like it to shine and glisten. Yeah, I like that. It probably does not look like much just yet because I just put it on. But once we get those other colors in and we go back in, this kind of gives me an edge of not going over and taking up too much room when I use my other colors. So we're going to do some burgundies and pinks. And we are doing Cabana Time out of the Morphe Oasis 35S. If you don't know about Morphe, you need to know. Morphe is very inexpensive, but it's good eyeshadow. Very inexpensive, but very good. Very good quality. See, and I'm one who does the padding. Okay, now we're going to get another brush here. We're going to get this one. It's a little fluffy, baby fluffy one. It's not real fluffy. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with probably Reggae. Reggae is a pink color. It's a really pretty pink. This is Reggae right here. Uh-oh, can't really see Reggae. This is Reggae right here. See that? Yeah, I was about to say, babe, turn that off for me, please, because it's hot. That's Reggae right there. And we're going to put it right under where we just, see, you can see that good. If you notice, I don't have tape on because the tape has started to cause me too many problems with my skin. Continue to build up this Reggae. The more you pat and blend, the better your look is going to be. This Reggae is like I don't want to say a hot pink, but it's a pink. There's one in here called Bubble. It almost looks like bubble, like a bubble gum, but I don't want to say that. This one is actually Reggae. And we're going to do a little bit of windshield wiper move. I have to be careful with that though, because that's kind of a rough move for me with my skin. And where you see all that right there, we're going to clean that up. Babe, I hate to bother you, but do you know where my makeup wipes are? Thank you. Now, the way I do it, y'all, I can't do one eye and then go back. I have to do them at the same time so I can get the same look, okay? So we're going to do reggae over here as well, right up under that eyelid, eyebrow bone. Reggae. You know what's really pretty, y'all, is pink and orange. Pink and orange is a really pretty eyeshadow combination. There's an orange in here called Carnival. That would be really, really pretty with this. Y'all see that? Now, since I did this, I was looking at this, and what I want to do is right up in here, I want to go in with a darker color. But what we're going to do first is we're going to finish this at the bottom. What I'm going to do at the bottom here is kind of like bring this in, like so. See how I kind of like pointed that? That's what I want to do, is kind of bring it in, just to leave that peeping out, that little moon peeping out. So we're going to do the same thing here. Leave that little moon peeping out as we pack this in. Okay, I am going to mix bubble with this. Bubble actually kind of looks like it, but it's a little brighter. You see that? We're going to put bubble right on top of that reggae. Bubble is a lot brighter. Look at that. I like that better. There's bubble. We're going to go do bubble on this side. Yesterday I woke up and my ear was hurting, and today I kind of got like a little headache. And I think it's from the weather just changing. This pink is really pretty. I love this Jamrock Refresh palette. If you have never gotten Plan and Makeup by Yolanda's palettes, do yourself a favor. You will not know makeup and the difference in makeup until you do that. Her makeup is very different from most people's makeup. The quality is better. The pigment is better. It's so good. And I'm not nobody but somebody that just uses it. This is my BH Cosmetics 101 fluffy brush, and so I'm going to go in with 101. I'm going to go in, I believe, with Goody. Goody is a burgundy. See the burgundy? And I'm just going to put it right in the center there. Y'all see that? See Goody? These are matte polishes, so you're not matte polishes, matte colors, so you're not going to get that glistening glitter look, because they are matte, and matte just means they don't have that shine, that glittery shine, and that's okay. Sometimes you don't. You see that? Ain't that pretty, y'all? Watch when we finish doing this. It's going to be very, very, very nice, and I'm just patting it in that little section right there. Going with Goody, which is like a dark burgundy. And we'll put them Goody over here as well. Now I do need something that's gonna make this pop. I don't know what that something is, but we need something that's gonna make this pop. This is so pretty. I love her colors. Oh my God, I love her makeup. It's just amazing. And sometimes when you do the makeup, you have to go back. After you finish with the colors, you have to go back and refresh. Now, we're going to clean all